Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis from the Steiner Studios, John McTavish, and from the Box Press Studios, Jiunn Liu. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. It's been a hot minute. I actually forgot. I'm like, where am I? What's going on right now? Oh yes, we're doing videos and I'm in the Pastania Studios. That's right. Yes, all is good.
That is correct. Uh, all right. Let me see if I can find this here.
It's a pretty cigar.
All right. So today we're talking about the JRE Aladino Candela Robusto. Cigar is 5 inch by 50. Comes out of the Los Lomas factory in Honduras. Wrappers Honduran Candela, binder and filler both Honduran Corojo. Price point is $8.50. Cigar was released in March of 2023. And we picked these cigars up from Blue Smoke of Dallas. So if you are in the Dallas Fort Worth area, be sure to stop in for a cigar. And yeah, say hi to Jay. Today is his birthday. So happy birthday,
That's
Jay.
right.
The day we're recording, not the day that this is going to actually get published, but
Happy
um,
birthday, Jay.
yeah, just if you go in there, just say happy birthday, Jay. And I'm sure he'll appreciate that. So,
I'm pretty sure he still will give you a discount.
yep. All right, absolutely.
DP0,
Birthday
baby.
discount.
Shit, man, anybody who watches this and like they're a dumbass who actually thinks it's that day and they go and they wish him a happy birthday. Shit.
And
Yeah,
and they
you're
got
an
to use the
idiot.
code
I
DP0.
mean,
All
at that
right.
watching. Point, maybe you should just give him a free
Go to a
cigar.
different
Like, God, you
website.
feel bad for him.
Yeah,
You're like, fuck it.
yeah.
Let's give him a free stick. Let's get him the hell out of here too.
All right, June, what were your overall thoughts on this cigar?
Yeah, I like the first third. It gave me a lot of kind of what I guess enjoy in a Candela. Candelas for me is like lean towards like hay, a lot of hay, sweet hay. It's this cigar was super creamy, sweet in the beginning. You get like a dehydrated vegetables, but also a good amount of leather. But that leather and like the leather tannins kind of took over a bit too much for most of the cigar for me within the second and last third. So that's what ultimately made me think that it was an average cigar.
All right, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, this is an ugly stick. Mine was ugly. This was one of the ugliest Candelas ever.
How
It's too,
dare
I th
you?
no, it's way too faded. It was ugly, man. I'm not gonna lie, it was ugly. But first third was nice. It had good lemon curd flavor. I got
Should
some
have painted it.
cedar. Hey, yeah, he should have painted it. Lemongrass, cedar hay, white pepper. I got some like tobacco and bread notes. And it kind of like that carried out through like the first two thirds, nice construction, medium strength and body, and then the final third was just more earthy, pepper, cedar. I got some lemongrass. It just not as smooth as the first two thirds. Burn was decent, pretty good draw. John?
It was cool hanging out in my lounge thinking I'm Columbo and rubbing my forehead and saying, just one more thing. It's a real Columbo type Candela, the look of it. That's why I was like, man, I thought it was a pretty good looking Candela.
We're not
I
educating our listeners at this moment right now. They have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's fair. Columbo is an old cop show from the 70s, 60s,
I thought you
70s.
were talking about the bread, the
No,
bread
no, no.
loaf.
See what I'm
He
talking about?
and he used to smoke nothing but Candela cigars, and it was like he'd always have a cigar in his hand. And it was, I guess I'm just showing my age here. I also thought the first third was quite good. It had like June says, some creaminess, sweet hay, wood, and the sweetness is nice because it offsets the sort of drier flavors in the Candela. So like it did have some sort of mild dry wood, mild dry earth. But a little bit of chocolate came through, and it was enough in the first third. I'm like, you know what, this is enjoyable. And then I think as it progressed, some of those drier components, as is the case with a lot of Candelas, it just kind of takes over the profile. So, that vegetal chlorophyll component kind of moves to the front of the palate, and then the dryness starts to overwhelm the tongue. And it's like it's still okay. It's just not as good. Like that sweetness and the creaminess, just aren't as good. And then, like Seth said, the last third, that sort of woody character, especially with the dryness, just really sort of tough on the palate to keep going. But I had a perfect draw and I had a perfect burn. Or pardon me, try that again. I had a perfect burn and a minorly in the resistant spectrum draw, which, who cares? And it's 850, man. Like, whatever. So, slightly above average experience for me. Probably smoke it again just for the watch watch some old reruns of Columbo and smoke a Candela. Aaron, what about you?
Yeah, for me, the cigar started with toasted oak and grassy hay. Got some light earth and creaminess that joined in a bit later, and then some black pepper after that. Second third saw the pepper, earth, and creaminess increase, and then the final third was a kind of a continuation of the second. I thought it had a fairly average flavor profile throughout. Kind of had that grassiness that you typically get with the Candela wrappers, but nothing really off-putting. The burn was kind of the biggest issue for me as it went out 3 times in the second third. So that was not good, but didn't kill the cigar. But this is kind of the typical experience I have with Candelas. I mean, you'll get a couple of highlights from different brands that have put out Candelas, but it's not like a wrapper that I would say that there's lots of winners on. It's like it's very rare that you find something that's I think is really good. That's a Candela, but I don't push people for not trying it. It's give it a shot, see if you can do it. If not, no big deal. So yeah, this one just didn't do anything to really elevate itself beyond any of the other cigars that we've been reviewing. So not something that I think I'd really kind of see myself returning to here. So all right. So let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6 even. John gave it a 5.95. Seth gave it a 5.85. I gave it a 5.2. So Jiunn had that 6 even matchup for you.
No, pretty good. I mean, typical, like kind of you look what you're saying. Typical experience that I have in a Candela. However, I did enjoy smoking this Candela. It's been a while. It's a really nice change up to like a, non-Candela traditional cigars.
All right, John, 5.95.
Yeah, same. I think this is unapologetically exactly Candela. Candela doesn't try to be, a new market Candela or move away. It's like, nope, we're gonna just lean right into what a Candela is, and it's like, oh, that's I respect that. I'd probably smoke this every once in a while if I was in the mood for a Candela because it's pretty bang on. So,
all right, Seth, 5.85.
Yeah, I mean it's a good price. The first 2/3 were really enjoyable. I think it's one of those things that I could buy one and pick it up and toss it out for the first 2/3 and be perfectly fine with it. I hate saying that. It sounds like a dick for saying that, but it's really not a pretty Candela. I think if I'm gonna smoke a Candela, it's not like there are tons always out there on the market, but I'd find a pretty one that smokes nice, just a little bit darker grain to it.
Yeah. My 5.2 matches up well. Average flavor profile throughout, had not a great burn. So kind of that deducted some points. Otherwise, I'd be fairly close to the other guys. I'd still be a little bit lower than them, but yeah, not for me. So final thoughts from you guys on this one.
Is it just me or like is Aladino one of the most like value priced sort of delivering company on them? Like I kind of feel like, and I'm gonna get a little hate for this, but I feel like they should just be $2 more expensive for what they deliver. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're constantly punching out of the weight class. Cheap? Yeah.
What current market?
I mean, huh?
Yeah, maybe. Given current market, yeah. I don't know.
But maybe it's their strategy to try to, if they could stick around here while everybody's going up.
Yeah.
See if
because I think like the pile of Aladinos we smoked, and I'm like, even if I didn't have the best experience, it's like it's $2 cheaper than what cigars were averaging out a year and a half ago. So like at that point, who cares? Like Seth kind of hit it. Like even if I only smoked a half of it, who cares? Like
it's really an affordable stick. I mean, at that point, it's like.
You guys realize there's over 300 hands that touch a cigar 300? During production, right? Yeah, wait, over 300.
Like one guy has three, like he's like that Indian god or whatever with all the hands on him, or
no?
That's
300 weird. Manos.
Oh,
okay.
Hermanos, or
I bet you it's less than 100.
Could be.
Maybe. I mean, the farmers probably a good.
How many farmers? I mean, you got. Let's say farmers. All right. Are we talking about?
Well, you think of like the plant bed, right? The seed bed. So you probably got 3 or 4 people there.
You got one, then you got 2.
Yeah, you got one dude with the guard hose out there.
It's not like 15 people. Listen, they don't.
Well, they're gonna come along and like
say something really inappropriate there. There's not like there's 15 people tending to one plant. I mean, it's just one person.
If the
so
same
it's
guy,
really
though, if that same guy comes back, that's a new hand. You can't count the hand.
I'm still saying that. I'm still.
But here's the deal. Like
let's say you have one. I'm saying less than 60.
But
And
each leaf in this cigar probably came from a different plant, right?
that's why I'm still saying less than 60.
Okay. All right. All right.
See, he's recycling the hand.
There's
I don't think
there's a
that's fair. I
UPS
think
driver. There's the
yeah.
whole UPS team that's
They
moving
don't
this
account
box
that.
around.
There's no. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
maybe they
It's
do
okay,
account that.
Pat.
Maybe
Shut
that's
up.
why they jacked up prices. Maybe that's why everyone's
Guy at
jacked
the
up the
B&M.
prices. They got to
Guy
pay
at the
the UPS
B&M's got to
guy.
move it around because
Yeah.
his
Oh,
boss
man.
yells at him because he's like, you did the merchandise.
The 300 ands include the 150 schmucks that come in the damn cigar
That's right.
shop and handle
That's
that
good.
thing before you pick it up.
Cello smells so good. Love that cello.
So I'm interested in if they want to do a Lancero version, then I'm
No.
in
Oh.
because anytime they do a Lancero, I usually will go for it. But yeah, I think for me,
That'd be interesting.
uh, good with the Habano, good with the Cameroon, right? Connecticut, I wasn't a fan. I think you liked it, Seth, maybe. But the Candela, no. So I'd say go for Lancero. Let's see if we can make it really work with this blend. So
Should we talk to Justo at the trade show and be like,
yeah.
Justo, man, Candela.
He's gonna be on the show with Coop and I on Thursday, so I'll float it, I'm sure,
Yeah.
and see how it goes.
The
But
leaf will be big enough, so it shouldn't be an issue.
yeah,
Oh.
if you need 5 leaves, just do it, and just whatever you need to do to make it Lancero. So, all right, wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but check out the full written review on the website developmentpalace.com. You can follow us on all the social media channels and catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, so iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.
300 Manos.